somewhere, and I can't think of a better way to start our night than by introducing you to Jennifer Kruzewski.
My parents have been married for 30 years this year, and I think that's a huge accomplishment, don't you? My dad wanted to recreate the night that he proposed to my mom, you know, so he went out and got a pregnancy test. It was a much bigger surprise when it turned out positive this time. So my mom's Craig, and so are a bunch of my cousins and a bunch of my friends. Everybody's breeding, and we're going to a lot of baby showers. And I have to tell you, I really don't approve of the whole gift-giving part of the shower, mostly because I don't think that noise frequency is good for the fetus. You know, the part where the women are like, oh my God, oh, this is the cutest baby I've ever seen. I mean, the poor kid has to be sitting there going, hey, if you guys don't cut it out with a whale song, I'm going to come out looking like a bunch of grapes. Thanks. Trying to grow in here. So anyway, usually during that part of the shower, you can find me chained to the dessert table. And, yeah, I like food. And so the last shower that I went to, I pretty much ate a whole cake by myself. So I'm sitting there rubbing my food baby. And this lady comes up to me and she's like, oh, are you with child too? And I was like, no, I'm with cake. I like cake. A little bit. So I have this friend who has the tiniest little mole on her face, barely even noticeable, but for the fact that there's a 4-inch hair growing off of it, okay? And it's not just any ordinary hair. This thing curls around and then it's a pubic hair. Okay, it's a face pube, and I so want to help her. I want to attack her and cut it off, or tie a little pink bow on it, make it look prettier. But so I finally got up the courage to ask her about it one time, and I was like, why don't you cut that thing off? And she's a really spiritual person. I think I might have offended her because she goes, God made me this way. And I didn't say this to her at the time, but what I was thinking was, what makes you think that God didn't make a mistake? Seriously, maybe there's some big people factory up in heaven, and the day that you were coming off of the assembly line, the quality control angels were on cloud 9 smoking a joint, one of your pubes ended up in the wrong spot. Seriously. I'm so judgmental. No, seriously, because she could totally be right. God could have been, creating her, and then, she needs something. That's perfect! It's perfect! She's ready for Earth now. I don't know. So, I'm an 80s girl. Do you guys know any 80s girls? I'm an 80s girl, and a lot of people say that's not something that I should brag about, but I don't care what people say. I like men who are in their 80s. Yes, I do. They are so much easier to manipulate than men my own age. My piercing is sort of here to stay. I mean, everybody's got something pierced, you got this or whatever. Here's the scary thing about that. You know how jewelry gets handed down through the family? Yeah. I just have this feeling that our great-grandchildren are going to be going, wow, I really like your nipple ring. my grands. Ew, gross. Sorry, I'm kind of grossed out by that. I have another friend who likes men in uniform, and I'm talking all men in uniform. Like, you know, it's cool that she likes military guys and cops and stuff like that, but she also gets turned on by, like, the mailman, you know, the UPS guy, and it gets really embarrassing when we're in public. Like, the other day, we were out and she saw this guy and she was like, "Hi, I really like your uniform." And it was just, the poor guy didn't know what to say, you know? He was like, "Welcome to Dunkin' Donuts." You guys, that is my time. Thank you so much for having me up here tonight.